All right, I'll start it up and let's go live. Welcome to AC Flora High School here in Forest Acres, South Carolina. It is Super Saturday here at AC Flora, which means a ton of streams on Definite Fiction. If you're here from Lugoff or, of course, from Flora, welcome in. This is probably one of my favorite rivalries to call on the diamond between Lugoff-Elgin and AC Flora, two teams that know each other extremely well and get to know each other a lot better next year. Back-to-back times, well, back to us being in the same region. Lugoff took a year off, or 2 years off rather, went up a division. Now they're going to come back down to 4A next year, and we'll get them back in our region next year. I'll turn the music off now that there's no music playing overhead. Or maybe there is. It looks like there's not something I can play stream friendly. So yeah, we'll put music on the background. I'll turn it down a little bit. And yeah, so one of my favorite games to call, it's of course AC Flora, Lugoff-Elgin. These two teams always play great games on the diamond, no matter the record. Of course, more times than not, you know, if one team last year these games were really, really close. 2 years ago we split. I think we split the last couple of years before that as well. You know, one team thinks is better, the other team's not. Does not matter. Throw the records out when these two teams come to play because they know each other and they don't want to lose. All right, well, AC Flora, after back-to-back wins over the Bulldogs of Camden and taking firm grasp of the region, come in at 8-3. Lugoff coming in at 4-9. They've had a rockier start, and of course, a lot of seniors left off of last year's team. They're looking to get it going here as the second half of the season's set to get underway pretty soon. And of course, for Flora fans, we know what that means. Forest Acres Classic coming up in about 2 weeks. I'll be here for that. Before that, though, Falcons got to take care of some business, take care of the Demons, and move on and knock off the Stallions. Of course, I will not be here for that, unfortunately, and just putting that out there after I've missed like 3 of the last games because just life. But we'll talk about that momentarily. Let's rock and roll through the starting lineups here. AC Flora and Lugoff-Elgin. For the Demons, we'll go down the lineup. Leading off in left field, Colin Brate. In center, batting second, Michael Butler. Third, the first baseman, Logan Crane. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Andrew Jefferson. Fifth, the shortstop, Luke Ferris. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Landon Gregory. Seventh, and DHing, Avery Hewitt. Eighth, the catcher, Justin Baird. And number 9, well, the 9 hole, the second baseman, Zach Williams. On the bump for the Demons, it's Wesley Klontz. And let's go through our Falcon lineup. I'm sure Jim Stevens will do a great job listing those, but we'll go across the diamond, or around the diamond, if you will. On the mound, it's Charlie Scott, the Citadel commit, for the usual center fielder, getting a start on the hill. Dylan Hernandez batting fourth, but playing catcher. We'll go through the lineup later. First baseman, Rohan Bremer. Second, Jack Jetwood. Short, Joe Ray. At third, Monty Lafitte. In left, it's Roper Linsky, your usual second baseman, showing you just kind of the versatility we have. Logan Price in center. Henry Shalcom in right. He's being DH'd by Tyler Hernandez. Of course, I'll rock and roll through all those again when the Falcons come back up in the bottom of the first. But of course, let's have some fun. A lot of familiar faces for the Falcons, some new faces for the Demons, but a couple of old as well. It's a mix of young and old. The Falcons, a very senior-heavy team, 7 seniors on this team. And we'll get to about, of course, those 7 seniors right after the national anthem. I will do national anthem. I'll step away. Let's have some fun. Demons, Falcons, coming to you live. All right, more music gonna go back in the background. Again, welcome in. Falcons about to come out, run out, and do their lineup. A couple of housekeeping things for me. If you guys usually listen to the stream, this is kind of when I preview the matchup. But instead, I got to give a couple of shout-outs. First and foremost, shout out to Montague and Charlie Wensky for holding it down on Thursday. I was unable to make it for a bachelor trip. A ton of fun, made a lot of memories, and was really bummed when I learned it was senior night. So so thank you guys for shouting it out, for covering it, and all the nice words y'all said. And of course, to the seniors I missed it for, this is a special group of seniors. I actually came into Flora with those seniors now, well, back as freshmen, so was very bummed I was able to miss it. Of course, y'all are on to bigger and better things, hopefully, after senior night. I'm sure one day y'all understand why I couldn't call that, whether, you know, the memories making, whether it's hitting a $200 parlay with the boys or getting my sheet ripped off me at 3 in the morning because I was not awake. But yeah, so shout out to all the seniors. I know and hope y'all are on to bigger and better things, aka later in the year. Senior night very early, kind of get you right back in that moment for a second, but this team's not looking for senior night. This team is looking for a state championship, and that is way down the line, and so I'm looking forward to calling them for hopefully the next 2 months. Well, knowingly and hopefully the next 2 months, as well, I'll be able to be on the air for these seniors. And of course, it all starts today. Second half of the season about to get underway. It feels like the first half always flies by in a sense, you know. With lacrosse, what's going for me and everything else, I feel like this season just gets going, and all of a sudden now we're almost in April. Of course, for Falcon fans, again, Classic starts in about, what is it, a week from Monday. That's going to be awesome. Loaded Classic here. The Demons were a part of the Classic last year, and unfortunately for them, didn't have their best to go with things. They would have played Thursday in a normal year, but last year we decided not to have that third place game, so they kind of got stuck going 1 and 2. They knocked off Cardinal Newman on that Wednesday game. Of course, the Falcons fell to the Miller School, and last year, we look back at these 2 games that these 2 teams played, very competitive. Well, one more than the other. The first game between the 2 teams, Falcons won 8-1. That was a Sam and Sparky masterclass on the hill, and then it was probably one of the best games I've ever called here at Falcon Field, a 9-8 thriller in 8 innings against Lugoff-Elgin last season, where a ton of fun happened here on the diamond. So, of course, these 2 teams always play each other close. This should be no different. Falcons, Demons, let's have some fun. It's Colin Bright, the right-handed left fielder, versus the right-handed pitcher, Charlie Scott. Super Saturday, 12:05, your first pitch time. First pitch on the way is a fastball low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Scott. Fastball, that one's grounded over to the shortstop. Joe Ray's got it on the hop. The throw on to first is in time for out number 1. Joe Ray, one of the sure-handed fielders on this team, makes that look easy. That was not an easy ball to go have up the middle and grab. He gets out the speedy Bright for out number 1. It'll turn to Michael Butler, someone Falcon fans may remember very well. He was very good against AC Flora last year, going 3 for 9 at the plate with a double. Right first pitch from Charlie. Call, strike 1. Breaking ball hits the outside part of the plate. A note for the Falcons, it looks like it's a little smaller roster here today. Usually Flora carries about 25 kids to every of these games, but it feels like with Coach Howlett trying to save some people, some of the younger kids for these JV game coming up afterwards, which means it's a very smaller, much smaller dugout than usual. The 0-1 from Charlie. Fastball a little low and away, ball 1. Butler comes in hitting .333 on the season, over 39 at-bats, 5 RBIs, a double-triple for the senior. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2, catches the outside part of the plate. Infield playing back against Butler. Wind coming from right to left across the diamond. The 1-2. Fastball away, good eye from Butler. It's 2-2. Charlie, not one of our usual pitchers, but his velocity does not look the part. He is throwing, I would assume, about high 80s right now. 87 was what that fastball came in at. The 2-2. Fastball low, fills him up. 3-2, 1 away here in the opening frame. Nobody on, and Butler looking to try to set the table for the rest of the Demon order. The payoff from Charlie on the way. Swung on and missed. A fastball right by him, and there's 2 away. Always love the
now batting number 2,
sound effects Jim Stevens gives us here at Falcon Field. We'll move on to the senior Logan Crane, one of the best hitters on this Demon squad, coming in hitting .364 this season with 10 RBIs. Nobody on, 2 away for the right-handed first baseman. Scott will wind and deal. The pitch is a little away, ball 1. Must have been a touch off the plate. The 1-0. Fastball's popped into the air, foul to be 1-1. Infield still playing back here against Crane, the 1-1. Swung through, a changeup, it's 1-2. One of Scott's best pitches, finally mixing it up. He's been fastball heavy with a breaking ball here and there. First changeup that hits his spot. Charlie looking for a 1-2-3 inning, the 1-2. Fastball is popped foul to the right side, it'll get out of play. Crane has not had much success against these Falcons last year, 0-4 with 3 punch-outs last season. Trying to start a 2-out rally here is the 1-2 from Scott on the way. The breaking ball is chopped over to the left side through the hole for a base knock. Not an infield single. It looked like it might have been for a second, but it does the job in the 2-out single. It's a man aboard here for Lugoff.
For Lugoff-Elgin, number 12, Andrew Jefferson.
So now it's Andrew Jefferson, one of the best players this state has to offer in the senior class. Number 21th overall player, committed to the College of Charleston. Last time we saw him here on Definite Fiction, he hit 3 doubles. The right-handed shortstop has a runner on first with 2 away here in the opening frame. The first pitch from Scott is a breaking ball that stays upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball's pumped into the air straight back towards me, but it'll go over everyone and hit the forestry. It'll be 1-1. Well, Jefferson had a slower start to the season, but he's really been turning it on lately. 5 of his last 13 with 5 RBIs. The senior, known for his power as well, 3 homers last year, 1 so far in the young season. Well, I guess the halfway part of the season. 1-1. Swung through and missed. A fastball sped by Jefferson makes it 1-2. Crane is known for his speed over at first. 11 stolen bags, he's been thrown out twice. Has not yet made a move to second. May go here with the count being 1-2. He does, the pitch. Fastball does not matter. Jefferson swings and misses, and that will end the inning. 2 strikeouts for Charlie Scott, and the Falcons leave one of the base paths. We'll go to the bottom of the first, scoreless here on Definite Fiction. All right, I usually come back a little early here just to run through the Falcon lineup. I already went through the fielding positions, but we'll go through the lineup here. Leading off, it's Charlie Scott. Batting second, Roper Winsky. Third, Dylan Hernandez. Fourth, Tyler Hernandez. Fifth, Bonnie Lafitte. Sixth, Logan Price. Seventh, Jack Chetwood. Eighth, Rohan Bremer. And ninth, Joe Ray. Henry Shalcom being DH4. He's in right field. Around the diamond here for the Demons, Wesley Quantz on the hill. Justin Baird is battery. Logan Crane at first. Zach Williams second. Luke Ferris at short. Andrew Jefferson is at third. Holding down third is what I was looking for. Colin Bright in left, Michael Butler center, and Landon Gregory in right. All right, always a fun one to roll around. Make sure everyone's got everyone. This Falcon lineup has been on fire as of late in their last 5 games, hitting over 400 with averaging 11 runs per game. This has been one of the hottest teams in the state, with their only loss coming in the last 5 games against Blythewood. That was a walk-off winner for the Bengals, someone the Demons also had a rougher time with, losing their last 2 this week to them. And we'll start at the bottom of the first with one of the hottest hitters the Falcons have to offer, Charlie Scott. Charlie 5 for his last 11, 7 RBIs, and a lot of those coming off of a 2-home run performance on Thursday against Camden. The senior on the hill will get it going right on right here to Scott. First pitch from Klontz. Change up called, strike 1, paints the outside part of the zone. The 0-1 from the right-hander. Called strike 2, change up on the outside yet again. Well, Klontz making his 5th appearance of the season, 4 innings, 3 earned runs. Would love to have a strong start against a very talented top of the Falcon lineup. He's working against the Citadel commit, is ahead 0-2. The pitch. Fastball's chopped down the third base line, foul. Scott fights off it. Fights off it, fights it off. I gotta get my sea legs back. It's been too long. Wind still coming from right to left across the diamond. Beautiful day in the low 60s here, as it's a little cold though. 0-2, popped into the air, foul off the hands of Charlie. He'll stay alive. A little colder than we would like it to be. It's actually 59, but when it's not windy, it's not terrible. It's just that wind continues to kick in, and it's not a soft breeze either. The 0-2 again. Breaking ball, that one in the left-handed box. Charlie sees his first ball go by. Infield playing back here against the talented senior. Outfield as well. The 1-2 yet again. Swung through and missed. Slider gets past Scott. It's a strikeout swinging for out number 1.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7.
Of course, here comes. He burst onto the scene as a sophomore and has since then been a mainstay here at Falcon Athletics. It's Roper Wensky. Charlie and Tyler were the 2 freshmen on that team a couple years ago. Roper came toward the end of the year, had a great run of the playoffs, and has since then been an all-state caliber second baseman. The right-hander awaits the first pitch. Slider that misses a little low, ball 1. Roper's really been picking it up as of late. 7 of his last 15, 6 RBIs for the senior. Going to the College of Charleston along with Jefferson. The 1-0. That ball is lined to the shortstop. Diving snap from Ferris. Gets up. The throw into first is not in time. The speed of Wensky beats it out. But a great play from Luke Ferris. That will be ruled as an infield single.
Now batting number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
A full extension dive from Ferris will not go on the score sheet as one, as Wensky was able to beat it out. Good hustle play. Turns it over to Dylan Hernandez. The junior with 4 doubles already on the season has a runner on first with 1 out. Jefferson, the third baseman, playing a little closer in, middle infield playing back. Klontz will pick off to first. A throw that's a little off the mark is grabbed by Crane. Wensky dives back in safely. Klontz taking his time, now will fire. The first pitch is popped into the air on the right side of the infield. Second baseman Williams just retreats into the shallow right field grass to make the play, and there's 2 away. So we go from one Hernandez to another. It's Tyler Hernandez, who's been acting as one of the Falcons' main 2 pitchers this year. With a 1.31 ERA on the mound, he has a .333 average with 1 homer and 10 RBIs. Homer was an infield inside the park homer against RNE last week. The first left-hander Klontz will face all day. He'll deliver the first pitch. Change up in the right-handed box. Nice stop from Baird behind the dish. It's 1-0. This is Klont's first time on the mound since the 17th of March. It's the 28th today, so over a week. He got no earned runs and an inning against Sumter. Pickoff back at first, not in time. Just keeping Wenski honest over there more than really a attempt to get him out. Roper with 5 stolen bags on the young season. Doesn't go, the 1-0. His foul tipped back. Tyler looking to pull that one to right field. Instead, he'll get a 1-1. Another strong Falcon here at the plate as of late. The USC-Aiken commit has 5 RBIs in his last 15 at-bats. Another pickoff back at first. Again, more to keep him honest. Crane didn't even apply the tag as Wenski dives back in. Wind now coming from right to left across the diamond. Of course, Tyler can hit to all fields, so outfield pretty much playing him straight up in a sense. The 1-1. That is a high chopper to the second baseman, Williams. He fields it on the high hop, the toss, and the second is in time for out number 3. So both teams get a runner on first, but cannot advance them. It's scoreless going to the top of the second when we come back. All right, well, 4 up, 3 down to find the first inning for both teams. So it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Demons. Ferris, Gregory, Hewitt. As Luke Ferris, the right-handed shortstop, will stand in against Charlie. He had a great play in the field in the bottom of that first that will go unnoticed because Wenski was able to beat out the throw. Had a full extension dive at short. Came up just a little late. Charlie on the hill. Stay on the mound. Right on, right first pitch is a fastball low for ball 1. Well, coming into this game, of course, Saturday pitchers are always weird here in high school. You wonder how you manage the bullpen, and Charlie, one of those, we'll figure how long he goes before we get there. The 1-0. Fastball up around the letters, ball 2. Charlie only with 1 inning thrown coming into today. Now his second inning of thrown on 3 appearances. So, curious how long he stays in on the hill as the 2-0 is wound and thrown. It's popped into the air, left side in foul ground. Hernandez, the catcher, coming on. The third baseman, Monty Lafitte, will have it in foul ground and make the one-handed grab for out number 1. That wind's whipping around up there. You never know where those balls are going to fly, and that one stays in the park. It's good for a foul fly out. So now it's the right fielder, Landon Gregory. Another right-hander here for Scott as that wind's now really coming from right to left. First pitch from Charlie. Fastball, that one's popped into the air, shallow center. Logan Price, the center fielder, loses his cap, has a read, and makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Well, 2 up, 2 down very quickly. Charlie thinks throwing 3 pitches. Sounds about right. And now it's the DH Avery Hewitt up. Another right-hander for the right-handed pitcher. First pitch to the junior on the way. Breaking ball does not break. It stays upstairs for ball 1. Well, I can finally talk after seeing 1 pitch. Hewitt, .333 average with 5 RBIs coming into the season. The junior went 1 for 2 in the loss against Blythewood on Thursday. The 1-0 heater stays wide. It's ball 2. Infield playing back, Charlie sighs and will wind and deal the 2-0. Is weakly lined foul back. It'll be 2-1. Hewitt defensively fights it off. Two and one on the way. Charlie pitches and it's popped into the air to the left side and foul. It'll get out of play into the forestry here. 2-2, or 2-1, excuse me. Scoreboard's a little off. So it's 2-1, the count, 2 gone here in the top of the second. Scoreless so far between Lugoff-Elgin and AC Flora. Scott trying to fight his way through the second. The 2-1. Fastball is grounded over to the shortstop. Joe Ray has on the high hop. The throw into first is in time, and 1-2-3 go the Demons. Charlie Scott, not one of our usual pitchers, but he's looking sharp early today. It's scoreless going to the bottom of the second. We come back. We head to the bottom of the second here on Definite Fiction. It's Super Saturday at EC Flora. Bunch of sports going on at once: softball, lacrosse, and baseball. It's a ton of fun here as we get to go 5, 6, 7 here for Falcons, and it'll be Monty Lafitte. Someone needs to check this kid's blood in his veins. He's been ice cold as of late. I mean, as a killer, as the first pitch to him is a little high and upstairs for ball 1. Not the metaphor I think I was intending to have happen there, but you'll get the gist. He's hitting .520 this year. That's all I need to tell you. He has 8 RBIs as well, but .520 tells the story of how his year is going. The 1-0. Fastball stays in tight. Ball 2. Collins back out there for a second inning of work. The right-hander will get Lafitte, Logan Brace, and Jack Chetwood here in the bottom of the second. The 2-0. Breaking ball called, strike 1. Back to Monty off the plane, catches the inside part of the zone. Lafitte, after a strong junior campaign, has made his senior campaign so far so much better. The 2-1 is a high chopper to the third base side, and the Demon dugout. It'll be 2-2. He hit .344 last season with 13 RBIs. He already has 8 this season. And again, .520 batting average, almost unheard of here, especially at this stage of the season. The 2-2. Breaking ball stays in the left-handed box. 3-2. Filler up here to start the bottom of the second. Clance will fire. The payoff. Breaking ball up around the head. Monty draws his 5th walk of the season and will reach first yet again.
Up next for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
So a bunch of sophomores fill this Falcon team, and the one that's emerged here in the young season, Logan Price, the speedster getting the start today in center. He's become the Falcons' everyday left fielder when Charlie's in center. Another right-hander here for Clance is over at first. Monty, not a big lead, will dive back after the pickoff. He has 3 stolen bags this season. And Jefferson, the third baseman, creeps in. Knowing the speed of Logan Price, he's could have put a couple bunts down so far this season. We'll see if he tries one here. He does. The first pitch is bunt to the right side. The first baseman, Crane, will field it, will beat Price to the bag barely by a step as Price was racing down the bag. A sacrifice bunt does work as Monty moves into scoring position. Price put a little less on that bunt down the first base line. He may have beat that out. Instead, he'll retreat back to the dugout with a job well done, though, as Jack Chetwood now comes up with a runner on second and 1 away. Chetwood with 7 RBIs this season. The right-hander looking to drive in the first run of the game here with 1 away in the bottom of the second. First pitch from Clance. Chet will bunt it to the right side. Clance comes off the mound. Down the first base line, the throw into first is not in time. A bunt single reaches. The Coach Hallett special will put runners at the corners with 1 out.
Stepping into the box for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Coach Hallett, known for his small ball tactics, right there catches the Demon defense off guard. A bunt single from Jack Chetwood will get one of the most promising juniors in this lineup a chance to deliver, Rohan Bremer. The right-handed first baseman. As runners at the corners with 1 out here, and this kid can rake. 4 RBIs already on the season, hitting .227. The first pitch to Bremer. That one's lined the other way into right field. Coming on is Gregory, the long run. He'll make it for out number 2. Tagging at third, and Monty coming home and will not need a slide. He'll touch in for a sacrifice fry. Bremer does his job, and it's 1-0 Falcons. Well, Rohan was just trying to put a little swing on it, put it to the outfield, just deep enough for Monty to score. It's a 1-0 Falcon lead here in the bottom of the second with 2 away. As it brings up the 9-hole Joe Ray. Chetwood still at first. They'll pick off over to him as Clance. Again, checks on Chetwood. He's able to dive back safely. Joe Ray, 3 for 11, hit his first triple of his varsity career in the win against Camden on Thursday. First pitch on the way is a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Lineup will turn over if it gets past Ray. Charlie Scott awaits on deck. Clance fires and deals the 1-0. Another breaking ball upstairs, and this will give us our first chance to shout out Coach Frankie Ward, who will come to the hill to talk to his senior. Well, I'll be right back. Monetization. All right, finally the song ends. We'll get back to action. 2-0 the count, 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Runner on first is Jack Chetwood sliding back safely after the pickoff from Clance. Clance trying to labor through the second as the 9-hole Joe Ray up. And of course, in the dangerous top of the order awaits after. The 2-0. Breaking ball stays in tight. It's 3-0. Joe Ray with 2 walks here in the young season has a chance to draw a third and bring up the top of the Falcon order. The 3-0. Change up right down the middle for strike 1, belt high. A pickoff to first is not really a pickoff, as Jack Chetwood was, I think, one step off the bag and just stepped on back. Works all the same. Still a 3-1 count. Joe Ray trying to flip the lineup, the 3-1. Fastball stays in tight, a 5-pitch walk will bring up the top of the order with 2 away.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18,
So
Charlie
Quantz's second
Scott.
walk of the inning can prove fatal as Charlie Scott, again, one of the hottest hitters on the team, will start the second go-around of this Falcon lineup today. He struck out swinging his first go-around, but now after seeing Clance, how does he react? Infield playing back, outfield playing back, wind really coming in from right to left here for the right-hander. Clance will fire and deal the first pitch. Breaking ball stays in the left-handed box for ball 1, and this will give a chance for Justin Baird, the catcher, to go out and talk to his pitcher. Well, in all, Charlie's 4 home runs, none of them have been featured on Definite Fiction. 2 of them happened in the Classic down in Georgetown, and then 2 of them happened on Thursday in Camden. And of course, 3 of the 4 Charlie homers last year weren't on stream, as 2 of them were away, and 1 was during the blackout of this game, when this game it got cut out for a second. So Charlie's really looking to give Falcon fans something to cheer about here on stream. His second homer on stream, potentially. Hopefully I don't jinx him. The 1-0. Fastball bounces in, gets past Baird. It'll bounce just far enough away for both runners to move to second and third. Vaughn struggling to find the zone here, and now with one of the best Falcon hitters, has 2 runners in scoring position with a 2-0 count. He hits 500 with the runners in scoring position, Charlie, this season. The Falcons have been ranking as a team in that regard as well, 350. The 2-0. Clance throws a fastball low in the zone for strike 1, a little outside on the outer part of the plate, rather. It's 2-1. There's some action in the Demon bullpen. Clance trying to get through this second here. 2-on-2 out the 2-1. That one's hammered to deep left field. Bright will range back. He looks up, and Charlie homers on stream for the second time in his Falcon career. He had 4 home runs all of last year. That is his 5th one that leaves the yard. The Falcons go in front 4-0.
Home run, number 18, Charlie Scott.
No announcer jinx there. Charlie Scott leaves the yard, and the Falcons jump in front 4-0.
Next batter for the Falcons.
I will take full credit for that one, Charlie. As now Roper-Wensky comes on, nobody on, and 2 away here in the bottom of the second. 4-0 lead as Clance trying to reset here against the right-handed left fielder. First pitch, the fastball low for ball 1. The College of Charleston commit awaits the 1-0. Bunt is shown from Roper. He pulls it back as the fastball wide, ball 2. Two and 2 away, 4-0 lead for AC Flora. All 4 runs come here in the second. The 2-0. That ball is grounded right back up the middle. Ferris dive. He gloves it. The throw into first is spiked, and it will not be in time. Roper will stay at first. Ferris, another highlight reel play, but again, another infield single for Roper-Wensky here.
Up next for the Falcons, number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
That may be all for the senior Clance. Was 1 out away from getting through the trouble with minimal damage, but instead he gives up 4 here in the bottom of the second off of 4 hits. And it looks like Frankie Ward will go to his bullpen. We'll be right back here at Falcon Field momentarily. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Wesley Claunce's day is done. He will wait as that runner on first is technically tagged to him as the Demons will turn to Griffin Proctor, the senior who specializes in getting outs in these kind of frames. Just one here and one there. The left-hander will get the right-handed Dylan Hernandez. First pitch is called strike one in the outside part of the plate. Proctor making his now 8th appearance in the season, has 4 earned runs over 6 1/3 innings pitched. He faced the Falcons twice last year, so familiar faces on both sides. The 0-1 is tapped back, and it'll be quickly 0-2. Proctor last season pitched 2 1/3 inning against the Falcons. He got 1 earned run. That technically counts as a loss for him in that 8-inning thriller these two teams played last year at this field. He's ahead 0-2. The southpaw deals the breaking ball. Called strike 3 looking. Beautiful bender gets out of the jam, but the Falcons respond. A 3-run homer from Charlie Scott. Sacrifice fly from Rohan Bremer gives the Falcons the 4-0 advantage going to the 3rd. Welcome back to Falcon Field as the sun's finally making its way over the diamond. It starts behind the trees to the left of me here at Falcon Field, and we'll silver that right field wall later in the day. And now, for being in the shade for the first 2 innings, it's starting to finally hit this side of the stands, which makes this day a little nicer. Right on right here, Baird versus Scott. The catcher awaits, and the first pitch is pop foul straight back. It'll be 0-1. Well, the senior helped himself at the plate last inning, a 3-run bomb for Charlie Scott. Now, he'll try to continue his dominance on the mound, only giving up 1 hit and 2 punch-outs so far through his first 7 batters. He's ahead 0-1. He'll pitch. Fastball is low, ball 1. Well, Baird and Rabin been platooning here at catcher for Lugoff. It's Baird getting the start today, the 1-1. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. Baird 1 for 9 with an RBI this season, trying to set the table for Lugoff, who trails 4-0 early here in the top of the 3rd. The 2-1's grounded the other way. The second baseman, Chetwood, dives, runs it down. The throw into first is not in time. He was not able to get it out of the glove quick enough. And that's an infield single for Baird. The gloves are sticky today in the infield. We've seen Ferris glove 2, Chetwood gloves 1, but all 3 have been unable to record an out. As a courtesy runner will run in. It'll be J.R. Pondish for the catcher.
J.R. Pondish.
As now the 9-hole, Zach Williams trying to flip the lineup over for Lugoff. This team is one that can score. You know, 4 and 9, the record may not show, but they average over 6 runs per game here in the 2026 campaign. Falcons got to limit that as they pick off to first, not in time. Pondish will slide back in. He has 2 stolen bags on the season. The right-handed Zach Williams awaits at the plate. Third baseman Monty. He's here on the infield grass. Scott delivers the first pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Williams has 1 stolen bag on the season. This will be his first registered at-bat of the season. Right-handed sophomore again trying to flip the lineup over as Colin Bright awaits on deck. A pickoff to first a little high and not in time to get Pondish. Wind dying down just a tad. Another pickoff to first. Another high throw that Bremer has to ring in. Now it picks right back up where it left off as the 1-0 from Scott. Called strike 1. Breaking ball breaks right across the heart of the zone. 1-1 the count. Top of the third. 4-0 lead for AC Flora as Lugoff-Elgin as the 9-hole up, looking to bring the top of the order up. Try to cut into this Falcon lead. Runner on first, Pondish. Has a not a terribly big lead, but enough. The bunt is shown. 1-1 is high. Snap back throw to first, not in time. Looks like the Falcons scored on the lacrosse field. It's 2-1 the count now. Well, Lugoff got to start somewhere. Maybe Williams laying down a sacrifice bunt here to move a runner into scoring position for the top of the order. Lafitte, again the third baseman, in on the infield grass. Middle infield playing double play depth. 2-1. Fastball's pumped into the air right behind home plate into foul ground. Trailing back, it actually may stay in the yard, and Dylan Hernandez falls back and cannot make it. That ball was coming straight out of the play, and then all of a sudden the wind takes it right back in. Hernandez almost made a spectacular play behind the dish, but was unable to come up with it. It'll just be a high fly foul ball for strike 2. I almost guaranteed that was coming right at me. It was one of those where I'm like, I got to make a play, but I'm not sure where it's going to land. And then all of a sudden, it just tailed back toward the field. Runner goes from first. The 2-2's fouled off back into the net. Pondish will have to make the long jog back to first. You know, I hope I get at least some cheers from the fans if I made a one-handed snag. I really haven't had a chance. Most of the balls have been kind of either don't go far enough back or go enough away where I can't make it. 2-2, breaking ball stays upstairs. It's ball 3. So 3-2 the count, nobody gone here in the top of the third. 4-0 lead for AC Flora, but Lugoff trying to cut in this Falcon lead here in the 9-hole, and it'll be 1-2 after. Looking to set the table for the talented sophomore Bright. Scott. Wind and deal, runner goes, the pitch, swung through and missed, strike 2, the throw into second, nobody covers, but Chetwood makes a nice backhanded stop to keep it from going to center. And they're gonna say batter's interference? Yes, they are, so Pondish, no stolen bag, has to go back to first. He should be out, I believe, if it's batter interference. Yes, he is. Batter interference, that makes there's 2 away.
Now batting number 4, Colin Bright.
So batter interference for those at home basically means when Williams swung, he came across the plate and impeded the throw from Dylan Hernandez. Now, kind of saved him because I really wasn't even covering second, but the rule doesn't apply to that. It's more of what the batter does, which is what batter interference calls. Any time you impede the throw to second for the catcher, batter interference, that's why there's 2 away. So 2 away, nobody on here now for the talented sophomore Colin Bright. He grounded out for the shortstop Joe Ray, his first time up. Right on right, second time through the order go the Demons. He will start it right here, first pitch. Breaking ball that doesn't break, it's ball 1. Right, the 6th ranked outfielder in the sophomore class here in the state. trying to find his stuff early, but that may be all as Coach Allen, a quick mound visit. Looks like he's pointing. I think it may be all for the senior Charlie Scott. Well, easily his best outing so far this season. 2 2/3 innings pitched, no earned runs given up. And he will leave a 1-0 count. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction as Coach Allen's going to make some defensive substitutions when we come back. All right, welcome back. That's going to be a really unfortunate foul ball as we come back here. It's Monty Lafitte on the mound, and it looks like he threw a curveball behind Bright, and it hit the bat of Bright. So a very unfortunate strike one. Now 1-1 as the third baseman comes into pitch. 1-1 the count is hammered down the left field line, and that will go foul for Colin Bright. This is one of the hardest parts of both a batter and a pitcher. So Charlie Scott threw ball one, was put back into center. Logan Price will move into left field, and the rest of the Falcon defense will change. Look at that momentarily. Before that, though, Lafitte will fire the 1-2. The breaking ball is tapped foul for Bright. He'll stay alive. Sorry, I had to make, for those who just probably saw me at the field, as the 1-2 on the way is tapped found on the first baseline and foul. Had to make a bathroom break during the pitch, and I gotta get used to that. Forest Acres Classic means I had to make a lot of bathroom breaks. Really don't have time to, as those games can really run long, and got used to making the runs back to the bathroom during between pitching changes, half innings. Always a lot of fun. I know it's what everyone wanted to hear right now. 1-2 for Lafitte. Fastball upstairs, ball two. Well, I'm a little off. It's ball two, 2-2. I'll have to get the defensive substitutions. I'm pretty sure Charlie's is in center, Logan Price in left. It's a 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball up around the head. That'll be 3-2. So again, both batter and pitcher kind of being thrown into a new situation here. Bright with a 3-2 count with two gone to the top of the third, looking to reach the pitch. Is tapped back up the middle. Going to be a tough play. The shortstop, or the second baseman, Wensky over to first, not in time, as Bright has an infield single. Roper coming from left field to second. Looked like Jack Chetwood will stay over at third. That should be everything else, I believe, is everything that I've missed in my little adventure over. I mean, Michael Butler up, 1 on, 2 away here is the speedster Bright on first. He can fly, getting a pretty small lead, but don't let that fool you, he'll go. Right-handed center fielder at the dish. The first pitch to him. Changeup stays in tight for ball 1. The dismay of Sam McCutcheon, one of the Falcons' aces. I think he thought that found the zone as he nods his head in approval. Pickoff back at first. Great pickoff, just not in time to get Bright. That was exactly where it needed to be. Bright has 4 stolen bags on the season, with 2 times being thrown out. Another pickoff to first. Another great spot there from Monty. Again, Bright just beating the throw back in. Well, Butler struck out swinging against Charlie Scott in his first go-around. He'll now get Monty Lafitte here as the right-hander trying to settle in here. 1-0. Fastball up around the letters, ball 2. So we talked about for the batter a little bit. Of course, Bright, new situation, middle of that bat, had to change pitchers. The same thing for Lafitte. Lafitte coming from third, being called the pitch, never easy. Now, of course, Monty, one of the top arms in our bullpen, so sure he'll settle in just fine, but it is a new situation. 2-0, breaking ball called, strike 1, hits the top of the zone. Wind slowing down, 2-1. Swung through and missed. Changeup on the inside edge, puts the count at 2s. Lafitte, who's in his 4th appearance on the hill this season, 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. Trying to get 1 out here in the 3rd and move the Falcons right along to back up to bat. Deuce is wild before we get there, though. Pick off back at first. Not in time again. Bright's been very good about getting back in. Deuce is wild. Runner on first, 2-2 the count, 2 away. 4-0 lead for the Falcons in the top of the 3rd. The Demons of Lugoff-Elgin trying to start something here. The 2-2 swung through and missed. Changeup on the inside edge. Gets Butler for the 2nd time today, and Lafitte gets his 1 out. The Falcons will head back to the bat, leading 4-0. Let's rock and roll now. Bottom of the 3rd as the Falcons back up to bat, leading 4-0. It was a strikeout for Monty Lafitte to end the Lugoff threat in the 3rd, and now it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Falcons. It's Tyler Hernandez, the left-handed DH, leading off. Left-handed Proctor back out there. First pitch is wide for ball 1. An elusive lefty-lefty matchup here at Falcon Field. Well, Tyler, the only man to not bat around last inning for the Falcons. They brought 8 up, and Tyler was the man left stranded on the on-deck circle. 1-0. Breaking ball stays in tight, ball 2. Feels like that right part of the plate's not being called today. Of course, that's always my favorite part, trying to figure out where the umpires like the zone, where they don't. Saw a pitch last inning where Sam McCutcheon disagreed with it. That time looked like it almost caught the inside part of the zone against Tyler. 2-2. Breaking ball is fouled straight back at the net. It'll be 2-1. Tyler back into the first inning. He grounded into a fielder's choice to the second baseman, Zach Williams. Now he'll look to lead off here in the bottom of the third, keep the Falcons' 4-run lead intact, potentially add to it. Hopefully add to it. 2-1. Will be bounced in. It'll be 3-1. Falcons bring up 4, 5, 6. Hernandez, Lafitte, Price here. The 3-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2. Low in the zone. Nice pitch from Proctor. Proctor coming off a stellar junior season with a 2.56 ERA. As the count full against here Hernandez. The 3-2 is a high chopper to the first base side. Crane off the weird hop, gloves it. The flip into first is just in time to get Tyler for out number 1. Looked like Crane may have been able to beat Tyler to the bag. Opts to flip it to Proctor, who made a nice job getting over there. It is good for out number 1.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
So Monty Lafitte back up for the second time today. On the mound, he got 1 out to end the third for the Falcons. Now he comes up to the plate for the second time today, where he walked his first go-around. Left-hander for Proctor, or right-hander for Proctor. The first pitch is hammered down the third base line, but foul. It's 0-1. Montague and Charlie Wensky were talking about the lock-up songs. Monty's is one of my favorite this year. I actually didn't know the name of that. I'm sure they'll be able to get me to that one later. You know, I always have very stark my opinions are on the lock-up songs. I try to keep them myself for the most part. As the 0-1. Breaking ball misses a little outside. Ball 1. I think the one, it was either a year or 2 years ago, was Charlie Scott's Many Men that I was a really big fan of. There are just some songs that work as walk-up songs, and that is one of them. The 1-1. Breaking ball skips in. Ball 2. That was a beautiful breaking ball from Proctor. Started around the letters and then dipped into the dirt. I think I saw one of those back in my day. My couple years playing varsity, I probably saw 5 at-bats. It wasn't, I didn't swing because it didn't look good. I swung because it looked so nasty, I didn't think I'd hit it. It ended up like that pitch did. The 2-1 from Proctor. Breaking ball skips in yet again. Same exact pitch, and now it's 3-1. Well, Monty's not known for drawing too many walks. He had 5 all of last season. Has 5 this year, potentially looking for number 6 right now, as he's ahead 3-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Proctor kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball swung through and missed, slowed it down and got Monty. It's now a full count with 1 away. Proctor's been trying to give some big relief innings for the Demons, looking to strike out the Falcons' hottest hitter. 3-2. Proctor on the way. Breaking ball stays upstairs. Lafitte draws his second walk of the afternoon.
Up next for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
It's now back to Logan Price, the speedy left fielder. Put a beautiful sacrifice bunt down last time around to the first baseman, Crane. Almost the exact same situation, except there's 1 more out. It's runner on first, 1 away here in the bottom of the third. A right-hander awaits. Proctor fires. The first pitch is a ground over to the third baseman. Jefferson on to second. It's a high throw that goes in the right field. Gregory will field it, getting on the hop, but sliding into third safely without a throw is Lafitte. That will be ruled as an error, and the Falcons have runners at the corners with 1 away. That ball just looked like it sailed on Jefferson. It was not the easiest ground ball to field. It did the hard part easy. And then looked like maybe the running over to second. It's a long throw from third over to second and kind of tied Williams up. Price will reach first, and now there's runners at the corners here for Jack Chetwood with 1 away. Price on first, Monty on second. I imagine we see Price go here on one of these first two pitches, but the left-hander going to hold him strong as Proctor stared him down. First pitch, Chetwood shows bunt, the throw in a second. Baird throws in the second as the run will come and score. He could have had it out at home, and now it's a tie-up between third and first, and it will be an out. Price gets caught, but Baird, not paying attention, throws to get the runner down at second. The suicide squeeze doesn't get laid down, but it does work out for the Falcons. They 5-0 lead now, 2 away, and nobody on the base pass. Yeah, I think for Baird, just all of a sudden, I just don't think he was paying attention to the runner at third. And so he just kind of instinctively threw down a second. And that runner from third came home to score the 5th run of the game. It's now 5-0, and it will be a defensive substitution for Lugoff. With 2 away, we'll be right back. Lugoff will make a defensive substitution. I believe it is Jake Rabin behind the dish now for the Demons. I have not yet to get a number. Of course, the protector for the catcher is not easy. It wasn't 0-1. It was a strike as Chetwood did try to put the suicide squeeze down. So the right-hander now has nobody on. And he'll deliver the liner over the third baseman's head in the left field for a base knock. Jefferson falls down, going all out for that one. Chetwood takes the hard turn. He'll go to second, and it will be a slide-in double, not in time. Nice throw from Bright. Was unable to get Chetwood, and a 2-out double for the Falcons.
Stepping into the box for the Birds, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
It is Rabin behind the dish as Chetwood just got that ball over the outstretched Jefferson, made a great jump, but could not get it. It's Chetwood's second double of the season. The Falcons have a 2-out rally, maybe brewing potentially, as it's Rohan Bremer up right on left with 2 away. Chetwood goes, the first pitch, breaking ball called, strike one. The throw into third's way late. Proctor's long windup, and the slow breaking ball proved not the best pitch to throw for Rabin, as Chetwood will get now his 4th stolen bag of the season. It is strike number 1, so 0-1 the count, 2 away here to Bremer. Bremer gets a high lofter into center field. Butler has a read, and he will make that one-handed grab to the left of him for out number 2, but the Falcons add one more, a 5-0 lead, and we'll go back here for the 4th. Forgetting I need to talk about our sponsors here. I apologize. Of course, when I'm on myself, I feel like when I'm not doing classic stuff, I feel like I'm just like in my own zone, but we gotta talk about our sponsors here on Definite Fiction. I'll turn down my, there we go. Turn down my music here while there's music playing in the background. We're getting ready for the 4th Talk about two of our sponsors. First and foremost, the Big Red Box Dumpster Company is an all-inclusive private waste disposal company offering 15, 30, and 40-yard dumpster rentals in Columbia, South Carolina. They service both residential and commercial customers. You're a good hand with Big Red Box. Visit them online at bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or give them a call at 803-783-6834 to book a dumpster today. They are the sponsor for Here on Definite Fiction and for AC Flora. They're actually on the foul poles here at Falcon Field, and those I keep seeing their dumpsters pop up all around Columbia. I'm going to take full credit for that, Coach Dorsey. And of course, his day job, Big Red Box Dumpster Company, night job, part of the 215. He's the head skipper for the now state champion 215 Legion team. A bunch of Falcons were on that team last year and won state. Lugoff represents them very well with Camden. So sign up for Legion today. It's free. You face some of the best state competition in the state. And it's a ton of fun for me to hear a call. I mean, if you guys play Legion, I'll be probably here on the call at least for a little more longer. And yeah, play Legion. Coach Dorsey does a great job coaching. Awesome. We'll head to the fourth. Monty Lafitte back out there. He'll get 3, 4, and 5. Crane, Jefferson, Ferris here. First pitch to the right-handed Crane is a pop high into the shallow right field area. 3 players all come in. It'll be the second baseman Roper calling everyone off to make the grab. Henry Shalcom and Rohan Brenner all converging together, but it'll be the second baseman making the play for out number 1.
Up next for the Demons, number 12, Andrew Jefferson.
So Crane now 1 for 2, had a single in the first, and he's retired on the pop-up to the second baseman. That'll be Andrew Jefferson on. The right-handed third baseman struck out swinging back against Charlie Scott. He'll now get Monty Lafitte. Infield shifts to the left. Monty, a long pause. Jefferson with his bright light sleeves, waiting at the box, has not moved. Now the pitch is shot in a deep left field, but it's a little under it as Logan Price will have a read in left. The sophomore goes back and the wind carries it. It drops. That should be ruled as a base hit as no one touched it, and it will be a double for Jefferson. Well, we've talked about the wind all day. It's been kind of quiet here at field level, but up in the atmosphere, that thing can really lose its ground, and mixed up Price there. It'll be Jefferson's second double of the season. Well, we saw that actually against Paul Skeens earlier this week. If you guys are baseball fans, I'm a Mets fan, so that's why I've been so awesome about that. Life's been pretty cool and up and down lately. First pitch says the breaking ball to Ferris stays up high for ball 1. We saw where O'Neal Cruz lost in the air, and same thing kind of happened to Price. This wind really circling around here in the Midlands today, and that ball way high for Jefferson. It looked like he had the angle, not the distance. Pick off to second's going to go into center. Wensky got tied up, and Charlie Scott will field it, throw it in, but that will allow Jefferson to reach third. Lugoff finally has a runner past first, and Jefferson's now got all the way to third. Either way, though, it should be ruled as a hit into left field for Jefferson, his second double of the season, and now sets the table for Luke Ferris. Had some stellar plays in the field that will go unnoticed because of just how fast Roper Wensky's been. But he's had some diving extensions over at short that have been mesmerizing. He's 0 for 1 today, looking to drive in the first Demon run of the game. They trail 5-0 in the top of the 4th. Throw off to first, not in time, as Chetwood puts the soft tag on Jefferson. Well, with the wind not being here, it's a very nice day here at Falcon Field. It's when the wind starts blowing where it gets a little colder. 1-0. That ball's down the third base line. Hot shot over the bag. It will be fair and all the way to left field corner. Ferris slips and falls. He's going to take the hard turn around first, but that slip will not allow him to get to second. It does the job, though. An RBI single makes it 5-1. Well, he laced one down the third base line and looked like he slipped on the grass. I kind of looked over, and unfortunately for Ferris, no double, but he will grab his 6th hit with runners in scoring position. Now Landon Gregory up right on right with 1 away. Lafitte fires. The first pitch is called strike 1. That knuckle change finds the heart of the zone. Gregory, the senior, coming in hitting .300 today. He flew out to the center fielder, Logan Price, back in the second inning. Part of that 1-2-3 second. The 0-1. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me. 1-1. Wind starting to swirl back here at Falcon Field. 1-1 the count, 1 away here. Top of the fourth, 5-1 lead for AC Flora. There's two of the big rivals here in the Diamond doing battle on a Saturday. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses low, ball 2. Of course, next year these two teams will be back in the same region. It'll be us two, Lancaster, Richland Northeast, Greer, and Westwood. So most of the same region from 2 years ago, minus Erbo, Gay, and Lancaster. City of Red Roses isn't a bad place to go. Jeff and I know that. The 2-1 is a high chopper to the third base side. Setwood Fields is on the line. The throw into first is offline and not in time. It gets away from Bremer, but not far enough for Ferris to move. Will be ruled as an infield single, as the speed of Gregory, they're going to say, was going to allow him to get to first.
Now batting number 6, Avery Hewitt.
The Demons are peppering that third base line. Chetwood's had a couple tough plays over there. He almost made a really tough play there, but the long throw was just a tad off the mark. And now there's 2 on and 1 out for Avery Hewitt. Before we get there, though, Dylan Hernandez, the catcher, will call time and come talk to his pitcher. Well, Lafitte last season in 6th appearance had a 2.23 ERA over 15 and 2/3 innings. Now this season, it's his 4th appearance. And I don't believe that run is going to be charged to Lafitte after the error on the throw into second, but these two would be charged to him if they, or at least one of them. Or no, yeah, I think both of them will be charged to Lafitte. There we go, Alex. Getting back into baseball swing of things. Too much lacrosse here. Both will be charged to Lafitte if they come across. Top 4, 1 away, 5-1 lead for the Falcons. Runners at second and first here for the 7-hole hitting DH Avery Hewitt. A right-hander awaits. Lafitte fires the first pitch. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. There is some action in that Falcon bullpen. Last year was a little different. Falcons were behind early against the Demons before the Little League home run from Roper Wensky tied things up. Almost the exact same situation. Lugoff-Elgin trying to play. Same ball, pick off to second. Not in time as it skips through the glove of Wensky, but not far enough for Ferris to make any real attempt at third. Ferris dancing off second. Lafitte comes home. The knuckle change is foul tipped back, knuckle curve. It'll be 1-1. Well, Falcons and the Demons will see each other one more time. I believe at the end of next week, next Friday, is when those two teams will play their second of the 2 games. That'll be on to 2027 for both these squads. Well, at least against each other. Both these teams have a lot left to accomplish this year. Lafitte will step off and look back at second. Ferris has been giving Lafitte a lot of heartache right now. It's been dancing from Ferris, and Lafitte's been giving him a lot of well, glances, looks, stares, whatever you want to call it. 1-1. Knuckle curves on the ground to third. Chetwood gloves it. On to second for 1. The first is in time. 5-4-3 double play. Hewitt could not get down the line fast enough, and the Falcons get out of the jam with only 1 run allowed. It's a 5-1 lead going to the bottom of the 4th when we come back.
Ray.
All right, welcome back here to Falcon Field. It'll be Landon Gregory on to pitch for the Demons. The right fielder comes to pitch as Wesley Klontz will step in right. Right on right is Joe Ray, leads off for the Falcons in the bottom of the fourth and takes ball one way away. Gregory's first appearance of the season on the hill. He had 7 last year, had a 4.74 ERA. 1-0 fastball's called, strike one in the outer third of the zone. It'll be 1-1. Leadoff batter for the Falcons is a 9-hole hitter, Joe Ray, who walked his first go-around, came around to score on the Charlie Scott 3-run blast. He now comes up with a 5-1 lead for AC Flora here against Lugoff in the bottom of the fourth, halfway point between these two teams. JT Williams getting warm, it looks like, as well for Lugoff, just in case. 1-1. Fastball wide, ball 2. And this is Gregory's first time on the hill this season, trying to get loose here, get ready. The 2-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outer third. That's where Gregory's living right now, and it's ahead 2-2 here against Joe Ray. Wind blowing from right to left still. Sun full force here at Falcon Field, 2-2. Breaking ball up around the head of Joe Ray. It'll be a full count here to the 9-hole. The payoff on the way. The fastball stays wide. Ray draws the leadoff walk. And will immediately go and talk to Charlie Scott, the camaraderie of this team. We saw that back in the first inning after Charlie struck out against Klontz. Charlie had a long-winded conversation with Roper. Now, before going to first, Joe Ray immediately went over to Charlie and was like, hey, this is what he's showing, this is what he's throwing, this is what it looks like. Just, that's how you got to do it, communication. We'll see if it pays off here for Charlie Scott, who already has a homer today. 1 for 2 with a homer and a strikeout. Gregory, after the leadoff walk, will have to work to the top of the Falcon order. Right-handed center fielder awaits. And before we get there, Gregory will step off. Last year against these Falcons, Gregory pitched an inning, gave up 2 earned runs, a hit and a walk. The right-hander fires. The first pitch is a breaking ball that stays in tight, ball 1. That broke just a little late. If it broke probably a second or 2 earlier, would have been in there for a strike. Instead, good eye from Charlie as the pickoff to first, almost catching Joe Ray off guard, but not off guard enough. He slides back safely. The junior at first has 2 stolen bags on the season. The 1-0. That one shot in a deep left field, and another 2-home run day for Charlie. This time it's a no-doubter. A left field moonshot from Charlie Scott. The senior's having a season.
Number 2 today, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, I talked about he had a home run on stream this year. He has 2 of them for you today. It's now a 7-1 lead for the Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Well, the Falcons now ahead 7-1, and it doesn't get any easier for Gregory. The College of Charles to commit Roper Winsky. He's 2 for 2 with 2 infield singles, both to Luke Ferris at short. Ferris has done a great job of keeping those in the infield. Both of them should have been singles through the infield. Right-handed second baseman awaits the first pitch. Slider up around the letters for strike 1. It does catch the zone. And of course, I talked about it. I guess that pep talk or whatever the talk from Ray to Charlie Scott did work well. Charlie saw it and didn't miss it. I think it was a slider that was hanging and he just mashed. The 0-1. That one is lined to the shortstop. This time, Ferris makes an incredible grab. We'll never give him the credit at Falcon Field with the top 10 sound effect, but that one deserved it. A diving grab to rob Roper Winsky of his 3rd straight hit. Wow. So 1 away now for Dylan Hernandez, the catcher. He's 0 for 2 today, but Falcons have been hitting Gregory well so far. First pitch. Change up call, strike one in the outer third. Of course, it's one of those for Roper you kind of just laugh off. You're like, well, I smoked that one. Probably his best hit ball of the day, but just found the glove. The 0-1. Changeup stays in close to Hernandez. It's 1-1. You know, for Ferris, in my point of view, you know, I'm a Falcon guy, but I got to give him, I got to be happy for him after 2 incredible plays at short. It feels like he's just been able to finish the job. Finally gets a diving stop there, and of course the out. One the count against Dylan. Breaking ball is tapped to the left side, foul. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Hernandez. Fastball stays in the left-handed box, 2-2. Got him trying to go check over lacrosse as well. Looks like the Falcons are in control 9-3 against Heathwood Hall. Successful Super Saturday so far for our Falcons. Sounds like another good thing happened over there, hopefully. And time call from Dylan as Gregory, of course, just starting his motion. That's how it goes half the time, you know. When time's called, the pitcher's just about to start and say, no, never mind. You can't. 2-2. That ball is lined to the right side over the second baseman in the right field for a base knock. Hernandez's first hit of the day will be good for a 1-out single. The Falcons are all over Gregory so far, and now Tyler Hernandez looking for his first hit of the afternoon. He's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a ground out. Be a courtesy runner for the catcher coming into the game. It's number 16 for AC Flora, Sawyer Cannon.
Running at first base for the Falcons, number 16, Sawyer Cannon.
So left-handed Tyler Hernandez against the right-handed Gregory. 1 on and 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Pick off to first. Cannon steps back in safely. Well, looks like the outfield shifted to the left here against Hernandez. At least Klontz is the right fielder. That low pickoff skips in, but nice glove there from Crane to keep it from going all the way to the wall. That right field line kept very open for Hernandez. Tyler can pull. First pitch to Hernandez, the changeup that misses wide. Ball 1 here against the lefty. Long pause between pitches. Gregory in no rush. Now fires the 1-0. Fastball called. Strike 1, 1-1. Of course, no pitch clock here at the high school level. Means you get more of a classic baseball game rather than the new upbeat baseball games. Don't mind though. Makes my usual Sunday afternoon activities a lot faster than usual. One. Swung through and missed. Changeup upstairs gets Hernandez. It's now 1-2. Well, Tyler, funny enough, leads this team in triples. Last year, Charlie had 2 all season. Tyler has 2 here halfway through the season. Feels like these Falcon offense is really starting to click here in the middle portion of this season. Of course, a long way to go. 1-2. That ball is lifted into left field. Bright's got a read. Trailing back to the wall and makes the one-handed grab. Hernandez put a good swing on that one, but finds the glove for the second out of the inning.
Stepping in the box for the Birds, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
Kind of the break in the action with the walk-up songs. Monty Lafitte back up for the 3rd time today. He's walked not once, but twice. The right-handed senior will face Gregory for the first time with 2 away and a runner on first. Cannon, within arm's reach of first, will step back in after the pickoff. Gregory's keeping him honest over there as, again, the right fielder Klontz playing very far off that line. Falcons can put one down the first baseline. I believe Cannon probably can come around third and score. First pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice stop from Rabin behind the dish. It's ball 1. One and 0. Breaking ball, it stays in tight for ball 2, almost on the feet of Monty. The snap back throw to first, not in time. It's 2-0. Again, 7-1 lead for AC Flora. Charlie Scott has another 2-homer day and 5 RBIs. The Falcons pouring it on right now, and we'll look to continue here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 count, 2 away. The pitch to Monty. Fastball wide, ball 3 is Lafitte in control to draw his 3rd straight walk of the day. Getting the Bo Hollins Christian Spivey treatment right now. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but Lugoff's not pitching to him. I mean, with a 520 average, I don't blame him, but still. The 3-0. Fastball called, strike 1. That one finds the outer third of the zone. Of course, I've not done the stats for all the Falcon faithful out there. Our first game of the Forest Acres Classic is against Lexington. I'd imagine Spivey has probably double-digit walks. He's the leadoff man for Lexington and the South Carolina commit. The 3-1. Fastball called, strike 2, low in the zone. They're falling behind 3-0. Gregory right back in the AB. It'll be a full count with 2 away. Cannon will get the free motion from first. Bottom of the 4th, 7-1 lead. The payoff from Gregory. Runner goes. That pitch is chopped over to the left side. Ferris on the backhand. The long throw into first is not in time and off the mark. Off the mark for Crane, who's able to recuperate it quickly. But Monty has an infield single here, the 3rd infield single for the Falcons today. Puts runners at first and second for Logan Price. Excuse me, I'm a little ahead of myself.
Number 2, Logan Price.
So Jake Rabin will come out and just say a couple quick words to Landon Gregory before stepping back behind the dish. Runners at first and second now with 2 away. For Logan Price, who reached on an error last at bat. Also laid down a nice sacrifice bunt today. Right on, right first pitch. Slider stays upstairs for ball 1. Falcons have 8 hits today. Logan, one of the only Falcons without, well, he's been reached base. I think everyone's about to reach base, actually, but one of the only Falcons yet to record a hit, but I feel like this may be it. The 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. Of course, Logan Price, so talented, so young. You know, you thought about one of these sophomores, who's going to break through? It's Logan Price who broke through. You have a ton of young sophomores on this team. McLean, Knight, Riggs, Scott. So Logan Price has been the everyday starter so far. The pickoff to second, not in time. He was more of a gadget football player for AC Flora, doing it all, kind of the H-back, if you will, Curtis Samuel role, Debo Samuel role. Now he's stepping in as an everyday left fielder. Feels like the next big sophomore here at AC Flora. The 2-0. Fastball wide, ball 3, snap back to first is just not in time. Great idea as Lucas Price was courtesy running for the pitcher. A little too far off the bag, but Crane, who's playing so far back at first, was unable to come and grab it. For the 2nd straight batter, Gregory falls behind 3-0, and danger loaded it up for Jack Chetwood, who awaits on deck. The 3-0. Fastball misses wide. It's a 4-pitch walk to Logan Price to load him up.
With the bases juiced, stepping up to the plate for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
Well, Coach Ward, this may be all for Gregory. First outing of the season, just could not figure it out. Long season for Gregory. I'm sure he'll be getting it down later, but there'll be a pitching change here for the Demons as they trail 7-1 here at Falcon Field. We'll be right back. It's a 7-1 lead for AC Flora here as we're set to continue here in the bottom of the fourth. New pitcher for the Demons is JT Williams, making his 6th appearance of the season, trying to keep this game in a 6-run deficit. He inherits bases loaded, 2 away, and it's Jack Chetwood who's coming off of a 2-out double his last at-bat. Right on right, and Chetwood will call time before the pitch. Well, Jack Chetwood hitting .286 with runners in scoring position this season. Looking to have a marquee moment here in the Falcon season and bring the hammer down to the Demons. First pitch from Williams. Fastball that's slicing into shallow left center field. Going back is fair. So the shortstop will have room and make the grab for out number 3. Williams throws 1 pitch and gets out of the jam, but not before the Falcons strike. It's a 2-run blast from Charlie Scott to give AC Flora a 6-run lead. We'll go to the 5th right here when we come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field. A beautiful day for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky, settling down in the low 60s. Gentle breeze now as it's not whipping in, and this feels like spring here in the Midlands. I'm sure it'll get up to 90 next week. Well, and all jokes aside, righty on right is Monty Lafitte staying in on the hill. You'll get Jake Rabin to lead it off. First pitch, swung through and missed. Strike number 1. Monty winds and deals the 0-1. Breaking ball stays in, tight ball, 1-1 here against Rabin. Hitting .273 on the season. 1-1. Change of half-hearted swing from Rabin. He does go around. It's quickly 1-2 for Monty. Rabin awaits the 1-2. Fastball up around the eyes for ball 2. Rabin coming off a 2-for-4 performance against Blythewood on Thursday. Trying to continue that here against the Falcons. Lafitte. Glove over his face. Randy Johnson-esque now fires the 2s. That's a slow chopper to the left field side, and then will go foul. For the Demons, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Rabin, Williams, and Bright. The 2-2. Fastball, that one's lined right to the third baseman, Jack Chetwood. Good hit, but it found a glove for out number 1 as Rabin will run down to first just to be like, that's where I should be right now.
Now batting number 22, Zach Williams.
And now Coach Howland, I'm looking down at my paper, making sure I'm getting everything right. He's coming out to talk to Monty. After a great outing, Monty is done. The senior with some big relief innings for AC Flora. He will turn it over for the Falcons. It looks like it's number 26. I think that's Hank Gaines. Yes, it is coming in. We'll be right back here at Falcon Field. Pitching change for Coach Howard and AC Flora. We are live on Definite Fiction. A pitching change for AC Flora as Hank Gaines will enter on the hill for Monty Lafitte. You'll get the 9 holes. Zach Williams here as his first batter up as the Falcons lead 7-1. First pitch on the way is a low curveball from the righty that misses. It's ball 1. Gaines now in his 3rd appearance of the season. Has 2 scoreless innings of works here for AC Flora. The 1-0 from the righty. Fastball swung on and missed by Williams, 1-1. Gaines pitched a scoreless inning against Camden in their win on Thursday. Looking to do the exact same thing here. Maybe more, Got to save the bullpen. 1-1. Breaking ball stays wide, ball 2. No other defensive substitutions for AC Flora. Looks like we'll rock and roll with everyone else, including Henry Shalcom still in right, so Monty Lafitte technically not in the lineup anymore. We'll have to see if he gets re-entered. 2-1. Fastball low, ball 3. It'll be a 3-1 count to Williams. It's always dangerous walking the 9 hole, as Lugoff seen today. At the top of the order, and a dangerous sophomore Colin Bright awaiting on deck. The 3-1. A hard hit ball to the shortstop. Joe Ray's got it. He throws on to first. The high throws in time for out number 2. That ball was struck well, but felt like it died when it hit the infield grass. Joe Ray had to hurry and does make the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting number 4, Colin Bright.
Back to the top of the order we go. It's Colin Bright. 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out in his 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch to the right-hander, swung through and foul tipped on the glove for strike 1. Sun really coming down now. 0-1. Fastball foul tipped back. It's 0-2. I think it got foul tipped or maybe they said he swung through it. I thought I heard a nick instead. Well, either way, it's 0-2. The pitch swung through and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hank Gaines quickly makes work of number 9 and 1, and the Falcons maintain their 7-1 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
For the Falcons, number 28, Rohan.
We are back here at Falcon Field live on Definite Fiction. AC Flora in control, 7-1 here against Lugoff, and the Demons will move now their fifth pitcher of the day. It's Zach Williams coming in from second. JT Williams will head to third, Andrew Jefferson to short, and Luke Ferris to second. Now that's all taken care of. The Falcons will bring up 8, 9, and 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Bremer, Ray, and Charlie Scott. Right on, right first pitch to Rohan Bremer is called strike one. A changeup low in the zone. Well, Bremer has an RBI to the off a sac fly. He's also had a long fly out to the center fielder Butler. The 0-1. Fastball way wide, ball one. The 1-1. That ball is hit high and deep out to left field. Bright will not even give an attempt as Rohan Bremer's first home run of 2026 is a bomb over the left field wall.
Home run, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Rohan Bremer was in search of his first homer in 2026. He had 3 last year, and his first one is a moon ball to left field. Solo shot gives the Falcons now an 8-1 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Well, now it's Joe Ray, another right-hander here for Zach Williams. First pitch. Fastball called, strike one, right down Broadway. The 0-1. Fastball wide, ball one. Well, Joe Ray has reached base twice via the walk. Looking for his first hit of the day. Falcons have 9 as a team, the 1-1. Changeup skips in, it's ball 2. Two and 1. Fastball low, ball 3, and Joe Ray right on cue is ahead 3-1. He already has 2 on the day. He had 2 coming into the season, looking for his third now walk of this afternoon. The 3-1 from Williams. Fastball just off the plate. Ball 4, and Joe Ray draws his third walk of the day.
Now batting for the
Back to the top of the order we go. It's Charlie Scott. Well, after a leadoff strikeout to begin the game, Charlie has more than outdone himself. Not 1, but 2 homers today. The Citadel commit has now 5 homers in the season, and a 5 RBI day is putting Charlie's numbers really up there. First pitch to him is a changeup wide for ball 1. Charlie now with 18 RBIs today, and 6 homers on the season. Can't sell the senior short. 1-0. Breaking ball, that one's line down the third base line, but it will hook foul. It'll be 1-1. Charlie got ahead. Charlie Scott hitting .393 coming into the day, .575 on base percentage. He is outdoing himself yet again. Keeps getting better and better. We saw him as a freshman in right field, now the senior leader on this team. 1-1. Breaking ball stays wide, ball 2. Zach Williams making his 4th appearance of the season, working into now his 6th inning of work. He's a runner on first, 2-1 the count, nobody gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Williams fires the pitch, is popped into the air, foul. It'll be 2-2. We're on first, Joe Ray. It's the top of the order, and then Roper Wensky waiting on deck. Falcons ahead 8-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Trying to add to it. 2-2. Breaking ball. That one's hit high and deep out to left field. Bright ranging back, has room at the track, and will make the grab against the wall. Charlie missed his third homer of the day by feet.
Now batting, number 7, Roper Witzke.
Well, Charlie almost had his third homer of the day. Don't know the Falcon record here at Falcon Field. That may do it. But it'll now be Roper Witzke up with 1 on and 1 out here. Runner on first. Third base Williams playing in as the infield playing double play depth everywhere else. The right-handed Witzke had made friends with now the second baseman Luke Ferris. The first pitch to him is a check swing to the left side. Goes past the third baseman. Jefferson to flip into second is in time for out number 2. Just gets Ray. Witzke will take first off a fielder's choice. Well, Roper will now reach base for the third time today. That's probably, you know,
number 12,
the funny thing how baseball works, that's probably the one Roper shouldn't have reached on in the grand scheme of things when you look at how hard the balls have been hit. Luke Ferris had some great plays at third. Now, of course, he's at second, but Roper will take what he can get. Is now Dylan Hernandez up 1 for 3 today with 1 on and 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. The right-hander awaits. Williams fires the first pitch. A fastball in tight for ball 1. Wind dying down here a little at Falcon Field. Sun right over the diamond. The 1-0. Skips in the changeup. Nice stop from Rabin. Makes it 2-0. If it gets that far, Tyler Hernandez looms on deck. Falcons in front here against Lugoff. These two rivals, always a fun matchup here on the diamond. This one's been in control of AC Flora all day. Falcons have kept adding every inning after a scoreless opening inning. It's been 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth so far for AC Flora. 3 home runs for the Falcons here today. 2-0. Fastball skips in. Another nice stop from Raven behind the dish. Makes it 3-0. If Hernandez gets on, that will bring the winning run to the plate for AC Flora. For, again, just for stream purposes, for run ruling, it is 10 through 5 and 15 through 3. The 3-0. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Remember talking to Luke Shalcom last year about the difficulty of a 3-0 pitch. He said, you know, it's always hard because you don't want to give a pitch to someone who's going to take a hack at it, but you also don't want to throw one away that the guy's going to leave the bat in the shoulder. Good pitch from Williams there, the 3-1. Breaking ball just in tight for ball 4. I didn't miss by much. Broke a tad late, and the winning run for AC Flora will come up with 2 on and 1 away.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
So Dylan reaches for the second time today. Tyler Hernandez looking for the reach for the first time. It'll be a courtesy runner for the catcher. Looks like Sawyer Cannon back over at first. So Cannon at first, Roper at second. The winning run of the game, Tyler Hernandez. The left-hander looking to maybe finish it off. 2 on, 2 out. 8-1 lead, bottom 5. Williams versus Tyler. First pitch on the way is a ball that skips in. Rabin gets his glove on it. It'll be ball 1, but no runners advance. Looks like on deck, it'll not be Monty Lafitte. It'll be Hank Gaines who's staying in to hit. Gaines came on last inning. Or, well, maybe some roster movement as Lafitte's waiting in the hole, it looks like. So maybe Logan, not really sure how that lineup works out. We'll have to check it on Game Changer in a second. The 1-0. Fastball low and away, ball 2. Well, Williams does not want to give Tyler a pitch to hit. This kid can also rake 2 homers last year. Had 1 the year before and has an inside the Parker this year. Grill going here. Beautiful hot dog smells, 2-0. Change up called, strike 1. Low inner third for Zach Williams. Well, if it does get that far in the 6th, Lugoff will bring up the heart of the order. 2, 3, 4, Butler, Crane, Jefferson. Williams trying to get him there. The 2-1. Fastball called, strike through. Lower third in the outside part of the zone now. Williams 1 pitch away from getting out of the threat. Falcons JV team, and they're all whites waiting over near the bullpen for AC Flora. They are on next. Bunch of these young sophomores for the Falcons ready and waiting to play on that one. 2-2. Breaking ball skips away from Rabin in the right-handed box. Roper and Sawyer will move up 90 feet closer. So runners at second and third with a full count and 2 away. This means there will be no runners in motion, but first base is open. So Tyler, he's going to make you throw him a pitch. Already 8 walks this season. Full count, 2 away. First base is open. Williams kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball that's grounded through the left side, just off the glove of Jefferson in the left field. One will score. Racing around third is Cannon. Bright cannot field it cleanly. On to second is Tyler Hernandez with a stand-up double, and the Falcons are now up 10-1. A 2 RBI double for Tyler Hernandez puts the winning run at second for Monty Lafitte. So I guess it was probably the situation for what Coach Howlett wants. Gaines was in the on-deck circle. He will be replaced by Monty Lafitte. So I believe Gaines' day is done on the hill, and Zach Williams' day may be done as well, as Coach Ward coming out to talk to his right-handed flamethrower. Had a good showing today, but a couple balls did not bounce his way. And we will see if he stays in. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Well, before we move into this new pitcher, it's Ethan and Tinney coming on for Lugoff-Elgin. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. Of course, Big Red Box Dumpster Company, and all inclusive private waste disposal company. It's so easy. You pay for the dumpster, they'll bring it to you, you fill it up, they'll take it away. So simple and easy. Go to BigRedBoxDumpsterCompany.com, learn how to book a dumpster today. And of course, the Richland 215 Legion program. This state has been engulfed by Legion in the summer. All the best high school players play Legion, and the best players you see on this field right now play Legion as well. Most of these Falcons play Legion. Roper, Dylan, Tyler, Lonnie, Jack, Rohan played a little. Charlie, I believe, potentially may play this year. I'm not sure. He was in and out last year. But a ton of Legion talent on this team, including Hank Gaines as well. I almost forgot about him. You saw him for AC Flora. Joe Ray, a bunch of Legion players. Best state in these play Legion. It's free. It's great summer competition. It's live on Definite Fiction. So go sign up to your local Legion post today and learn how to play Legion. Of course, our team is coached by the owner of the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, the state champion head coach, Chris Dorsey. So go sign up. Lugoff, you can kind of go wherever you want. You can go Camden, or I think West Columbia. There's a couple different ones. Chapin, Newberry. You can really kind of pick and choose. I think you usually go Camden. But yeah, so you go sign up for your local Legion post. It's great baseball to go play. So some changes again. Ethan and Tinney on the hill. Williams will go back to second. Ferris to short. Jefferson to third. And Tinney will try to get one more out here. Keep the Demons' chances alive as they trail 10-1. Winning run on second. It's Lafitte up. Right on right is in Tinney. Will come in, making now his 5th appearance of the season. Lafitte awaits the first pitch on the way. Breaking ball way outside. Raymond has to swan dive and grab it in the left-handed box for ball 1. Well, last year we saw Intini make his debut here on Definite Fiction in the Forest Acres Classic. Now he's pitching against AC Flora. I believe he made it against Cardinal Newman, if not mistaken. And Tinney fires, the 1-0 is popped into the air, shallow right field. Gregory coming on, has got a read. He will make the one-handed grab and retire the side. Lafitte is finally retired back to the dugout today, but not before the Falcons strike 3 more in the 5th. It's a 10-1 lead for AC Flora. We come back. We are back at Falcon Field. Another new pitcher here in this game between the two teams. Lugoff-Elgin has 6. This is the Falcons' 4th. It'll be Wilkins Johnson, the junior. You'll get Michael Butler right on right. First pitch on the way is a low fastball for ball 1. The right-handed Wilkins Johnson winds and deals the 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2. Johnson making his 5th appearance of the season. 4 1/3 inning pitched, 3 earned runs for AC Flora. He gets the heart of the Demon order. It's Butler, Crane, and Jefferson. 2-0 on the way, swung through and missed. A fastball may have been foul tipped back. Falcons lacrosse doing their job over on the ice. A 14-4 win against Heathwood Hall. I believe they're now 8-2 on the season. The 2-1. Fastball that's fouled right back into Butler. We'll have to walk that one off. It'll be 2-2. Butler looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs. One was Monty Lafitte. The other was Charlie Scott. The 2-2. Fastball low will fill her up. It'll be 3-2. The payoff to Butler. Swung through and missed. Changeup gets a swing and a miss. It'll be the first out here in the 6th and a strikeout for Wilkins Johnson.
Up next, number 2, Logan Crane.
So now it's Logan Crane. Falcons did a great job of neutralizing the top of this Demon order. They all came in scorching hot. First pitch in this right-handed shot is a fly ball down the right field line. Shawcombe tracking it, has room, and makes the play down the right field line. It hangs up just a tad too much for Crane, and it's out number 2.
Now batting for the Demons, number 12, Andrew Jefferson.
So Andrew Jefferson on now for the third time today. He doubled back in the fourth and struck out swinging. Came around to score the one and only Demon run. Falcons will shift him, have 3 infielders on the left side. Only Bremer and the first baseman on the right. First pitch called, strike one. Actually not Bremer, that's Monty Lafitte playing first. Bremer may be DHing, or that may be Tyler out and right. Not exactly sure. 0-1 to Jefferson. Call to Charleston commit. Taps one to the left side, foul. It'll be 0-2. Johnson trying for a quick 6th inning for AC Flora. Falcons in front 10-1 here in the top of the 6th. 0-2 the count, 2 gone here. Nobody on for Andrew Jefferson. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball just misses inside, ball 1. Going back to the top of the order, Jefferson today 5 for his last 13. Butler 5 for his last 14. Crane 6 for his last 18. Falcons have only allowed them to score 1 hit. The 1-2. Did he go? No, yes, he did. He chuck swung on a change-up on the outside edge. 2 strikeouts for Wilkins Johnson, and the Falcons retire the heart of the Demon order in order. We're going to the bottom of the 6th with a 9-run lead for AC Flora. We come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field, live on Definite Fiction. It's Lugoff-Elgin and AC Flora. Two rivals doing battle on the diamond, and so far it's been AC Flora in control. A 10-1 lead for the Falcons, who need 1 more to run rule the Lugoff-Elgin Demons. This game is usually ended in run rule. I can't even think of the last time a game ended in run rule between these two teams. It'll be Ethan Tinney staying on, try to keep it that way. Falcons bring up 6, 7, 8 Logan Price, Jack Jetwood, Rohan Bremer in the inning. First pitch from Tinney. Curveball called, strike 1, hits the top of the zone. Price has reached base twice as a sack bunt, a walk, and he reached on in the air. The 0-1. Called, strike 2. Fastball catches the inside part of the zone. There's no one up in the Demon bullpen. It may be in Tinney's inning to go. Falcons have a pitcher getting warm just in case they come back out for the 7th. The 0-2. Slider stays upstairs, ball 1. This Falcon team playing right along what they've been doing all season, averaging 8 runs per game, only allowing 3 runs per game. Doing really better than both of those. The 1 and 2 is over the head of Price, who has to duck out of the way. It'll be 2-2. Falcons have only given up 1 today to the Demons. They've scored 10. Continuing what's been a hot start for this AC Flora team, looking to move now to 9-3. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Froze him on the curveball, and it's out number 1.
Up next for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
I think also Montague and Charlie Wensky were talking about this walk-up. I agree. This walk-up's also really good. Jack Chetwood's. Again, I have strong opinions on my walk-up songs, and most of them are okay. I don't really have any ones I don't like, I think, this year. I don't think I really have in a while. First pitch to the right-handers, pop foul to the right side. It'll be 0-1. I just think of the ones that are really good. Jackson, Monty's are the two that really stand out. I think Roper's either last year or this year was really good, too. I'll have to hear if he comes back up again. Wind blowing from left to right, the 0-1. Chetwood waits back on it and puts it foul to the right field line. It'll go out of play. Chetwood's also reached base twice today, a single and a double for Chetwood. And Tenney trying to work through the 6th, keep it at a 9-run game. The 0-2. Breaking ball hits the dirt. Nice stop from Rabin behind the dish. It's a 1-2 count now. And there's Jeff. Probably happy to walk over and see the score of this one. He walked over last time the Blythewood game. It was not as fun. This time he's probably having a lot more fun walking over. 1-2. That ball's right back up the middle, and it will get through for a base knock. Chetwood with his 3rd hit of the day. And the Falcons have the winning run on base. Congrats on the win, Jeff, for lacrosse.
Now batting for the Falcons.
Yeah, I walked over actually right before it ended. It's always good when I see Pendragon in goal.
I only came over for a walk-off.
Well, Rohan already has a homer today. Winning run at first is Rohan, his 2nd RBI after the homer, his 1st home run of the season. Has a chance to walk off the Demons. Right on right for Bremer. And a pick off to first, not in time. Chetwood dives back safely. Got to imagine Chetwood may be in motion on one of these first couple pitches. Has a couple stolen bags on the season. Tenney will fire the first pitch to Bremer. Way outside, a curveball for ball 1. If it gets that far, Joe Ray, the 9-hole, waits on deck before the ever-so-dangerous Charlie Scott in the hole. Shouldn't get that far, really, but you never know. Time call from Bremer at the dish. The sophomore last year, or the junior last year as a sophomore, hit 382 last year, 32 RBIs. That was a team high. He has 2 today, which puts him at 6 on the young season. And this is the time to heat up. The Falcons will get some of their best competition coming here to Falcon Field in the next couple weeks. The 1-0. Change up called, strike 1 in the outside zone, 1-1. This week, AC Flora gets South Point, who fell in back-to-back games against York. We'll get Lugoff-Elgin next Friday before the Forest Acres Classic returns to Definite Fiction and Falcon Field. Lexington Miller and Indian Land for AC Flora on their side. 1-1. Breaking ball, that one stroked into center field. Butler has a read, though. It will drop quick and no into the glove. Butler stabs at it, makes a nice play in center for the 2nd out. That wind really whipping around up there. We've already seen a couple of times that get people. Butler does not fall victim. There's 2 away.
Up next, number 9, Joe Ray.
So there's now a 2 away for Joe Ray, who has 3 walks today. The right-handed shortstop today will try to keep the inning going for AC Flora, maybe win it. He does have a triple on the season. First pitch in this right-handed showdown is a fastball wide for ball 1. Of course, Charlie Scott awaits on deck. If you're a Lugoff-Elgin fan, I just don't think you want to see him up again. Arnie has 2 homers and a 3rd one missed by a couple feet. The 1-0. Swung through and missed. Ray cuts on an inside changeup, puts it at 1-1. If Lugoff-Elgin does come up in the 7th, it'll be Ferris, Gregory, and Hewitt working for the Demons. The 1-1. Off speed, called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 10-1 lead for AC Flora, winning run at first. Lugoff-Elgin trying to play 7. The 1-2. Breaking ball up around the eyes, misses. It'll be 2-2. Twos. Breaking ball. Stays in tight for ball 3. That will allow Chetwood to get a free run from first. 3-2, 2 away. And Joe Ray looking to potentially end it now with a runner in motion. The payoff on the way. Fastball misses upstairs, and Joe Ray walks for the 4th time today. It'll be Charlie Scott up for AC Flora.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Continues first walk he surrenders. Will come now with 2 away, and it's Charlie Scott who's 2 for 4. 5 RBIs, 2 home runs, a strikeout, and a fly ball that missed by being a homer by a couple feet. The right-handed center fielder who's going to the Citadel has a chance to finish it off today. Intini will look back at second. Nice pickoff move, just not in time to get Chetwood. Just like what Monty was doing earlier, that was right where that ball needed to be, but Chetwood, who's not getting a big lead, doesn't really need one with the outfield playing so far back against Charlie. He's able to dive back safely. But where the center fielder really the only one playing in, maybe the right fielder Gregory. First pitch, curveball, misses low, ball 1. Good eye from Charlie. Well, the last batter of the inning will, no matter what, be Roper Wensky who's waiting on deck. There's no way that anyone else can get up for AC Flora. Either a walk-off or we go to the 7th. Charlie doesn't want Roper to get up at all. He just wants to finish it. The 1-0. Change him upstairs, ball 2. And beautiful day here as it's warmed up a bit, just to a good enough temperature here at Falcon Field. A couple winds across AC Flora's campus, looking to finish it off here on the baseball diamond. 2-0. Breaking ball in the left-handed box, 3-0, and Tinney, after getting 3 out of the last 4 batters out, he's faced in danger of walking back-to-back batters. Long pause. Charlie with his bat on his shoulder. Now with his Falcon blue gloves, gets the bat in the air. The pitch. 3-0 called, strike 1, low curveball. Well, for next on Definite Fiction, Jeff and I will be in action on Monday against Spring Valley. Then Jeff will make the long trek to Mount Pleasant as the Falcon lacrosse team plays Oceanside on Tuesday. 3-1. Breaking ball in the left-handed box, a 5-pitch walk. We'll put the bases loaded for Roper Wensky.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Wensky.
Well, the last batter of the inning will be Roper Wensky. No matter what, the Falcons can win it or we'll go play 7. Winning run at 90 feet away at third. Nowhere to put Roper. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th with a 10-1 lead. The College of Charleston commit has reached base 3 times. Again, as I said last at bat, he and Luke Ferris have made really good friends. The shortstop has robbed Roper once. First pitch to Roper, hits him in the back, and an anticlimactic finish will ice this one up. Roper has had one of the weirdest days he's probably had as a Falcon. A couple of stabs from Ferris at short.
Final score this afternoon.
But he will get the walk-off RBI after a hit by pitch, and the Falcons run rule the Demons for the first time, and I can't imagine how long. A strong start for AC Flora continues their hot streak. They go to 9-3. Lugoff falls to 4-10. These two teams will see each other next Friday. Well, that's so long from us. Again, Jeff and I will be here on Monday on Definite Fiction. Falcons will be back in action on the diamond on Tuesday against South Point. We'll be back here next time baseball meets Forest Acres Classic time. It's been fun, y'all. I'll see you then.